Hi, welcome to this video, another tutorial video and overview video of a project called Xen. Xen presents you a rare opportunity of earning your first cryptocurrency for free and the ability to earn cryptocurrency for free in perpetuity because it allows you to free mint it, as we will see in the course of this video. We'll be talking about how to free mint it. We'll be looking at the mechanics of the cryptocurrency Xen, it's the principles guarding it, as well as the ecosystem at large. So let's start with Xen on CoinMarketCap. This is your first destination when you are finding out information about various cryptocurrencies. On CoinMarketCap, you will see that Xen exists and it has a value. It also has a market cap of 22 million and a volume in the last 24 hours of 7,204,206. There are up to 10 trillion Xen in existence, in circulation. Okay, so very quickly we are told of an inflationary token, one that has an infinite supply. Superficially, by looking at CoinMarketCap, that is already evident. But how has it managed to garner this much value to the tune of 22 million despite its inflationary state? What's the history behind Xen and its inception? Let's get to that next. And if you click here, you are brought to the Xen website where you can free mint Xen. So by simply clicking on mint free Xen, you are able to mint free Xen. Now it's obvious that I've minted with this wallet in the past, but I forgot to claim on time. Looking at the amplifier I had here, it's very obvious that I started very early on. As you will see later on, the amplifier started at a rank of 3,000 and then reduced over time. So I started very early on, but the problem is I did not claim on time, meaning that after the tenure of your free mint elapses, you have to claim your allocation. Otherwise, you will lose a large portion of it. Again, you may not understand this, but we will get into this later on when we look at the Xen white paper. But perhaps it's time to look at it very quickly. I mean, we're not off track, we're still on track. But here you see that there's a penalty if you have not claimed after 7 days. Once your claim becomes available and you leave it for past 7 days, you will lose 90% of the resulting Xen. After 1 day, if you've not claimed, you'll lose 1%. After 2 days, you'll lose 3%. So it's of relevance that you are an active minter, meaning that if you have minted Xen, you have to monitor the tenure of your mint such that when the mint becomes ready to claim, you are able to claim it on time. Now, this is a positive because Xen, it can be said that Xen is filled with active miners, not passive miners. Okay, so let's say I wanted to mint Xen. In this case, I cannot use this wallet because I've minted in the past. It's expecting me to claim. So let me see if I can create a new wallet and show you how the portal looks like in the event that you want to free mint Xen. Mind you, it's a free mint, meaning that you can mint anytime you want and for however long you want. Then after the end of the tenure, it becomes available to claim. So you will notice here that I can now mint free Xen. My global rank, however, will be 13,000 plus, meaning that 13,000 people have minted. 13 million people have minted before me. Now, what is the significance of this? It means that I will be getting fewer Xen than if I had minted very early on in the history of Xen, telling you that there is a deflationary element to Xen. So over the course of time, as more participants free mint Xen, the amount of Xen available per head reduces over the course of time, making it not entirely inflationary, but similar to Bitcoin in its principles in terms of the deflation, the deflationary distribution of it over time. Again, the white paper clarifies this. So here it says that let's go somewhere here. Just a moment, please. Okay, so this is a very simple example that explains it. It says your C rank is a natural number representing the relative standing across the Xen ecosystem. For example, a C rank of 5,000 represents the fact that 4,999 people before you have decided to mint Xen for themselves and have submitted their claim rank transactions before you did. Xen smart contract tracks a global C rank within the ecosystem and increases every time someone else joins as a participant and generates their C rank. Anyway, that doesn't explain it fully, but what explains it fully is here. On the home page, you will notice the term called amplifiers here. So there are different types of amplifiers in the course of minting that determines the proportion of additional Xen that you are eligible to receive. Now, based on current ranking, the current amplifier, this started at 3,000. The current amplifier is in the realm of 2,757. If you are to mint now, your amplifier in this category is reduced. There was also an amplifier in this category. It's called early adopter amplifier, which is now in 0, meaning that you don't get any additional bonus in this category. There's a bonus from this category, but it's not as high as those who minted early on. Now, should this affect you? The answer is no. Because you can improve your amplifier also based on the tenure. So to get as much Xen as people from the past, you may want to go a lengthier tenure. The maximum tenure is 454 days. So if I claim this rank, my tenure will be 454 days. I'll be earning, I don't know how much I'll be earning. Let's attempt to claim this. Now, this is on the Ethereum chain, so it's going to cost you some Ethereum to pay for transaction fees. Let's see in what realm the transaction fee is. So this is in the realm of $6 worth of Ethereum, meaning that you have to have funded your MetaMask with some Ethereum if you are minting on the Ethereum blockchain. However, if you are not buoyant enough to mint on the Ethereum blockchain, you have other chain options where the fees are extremely low, bringing us to the fact that Xen is mintable on multiple chains. So if you look here, you will see the different chain options that you have. So I can decide to mint on the Binance Smart Chain, for example, where the fees are extremely low. I'll not be minting in this video as I don't have, I'm not sure if I have enough fees to accomplish a mint, but let's see. I don't think that's a newer wallet, so I may not have funds on it to fulfill this, to fulfill a mint. Let me check the balance. I don't think I have anything on there. But if you're familiar with Web3, the mint process is very simple. It's just a transaction, a singular transaction that you will need to approve using your... So let's say I click on claim rank. I simply need to approve this transaction, sign first, then approve the resulting transaction and pay the resulting fee. So this will cost 12 cents worth of BNB, which I don't have. But assuming I confirm this, then the portal will change to something like this. So let me change my wallet to another wallet. The portal will change to something like this. It will offer me the claim button. So after the tenure elapses, then I can claim. And in this case, if I were to claim this, I'll be getting 6,711 Xen. However, I've lost 99% of that. So it was originally maybe in the realm of 6 million or so worth of Xen, free of charge. No, I can't remember the length. Okay, this was just an 8 days mint, so it may not be up to 6 million. But if I went the max term of 454 days, then it will be a large amount of Xen that I'll be getting in return. So Now the question is, how has Xen managed to appraise in value, and why does it have a market cap of 22 million? Considering that it's free mint and inflationary, it started based on a zero supply. Nobody had an allocation of the tokens from the outset. There was no pre-sale. There were no venture capitalists. How has it managed? And people can free mint it at will and sell it however they want. The question now is, how has it managed to garner value? Well, cryptocurrencies in general start out null and void until they become backed by humans. To an extent, Xen is backed by humans. In the virality capacity, it has managed to garner millions of users. Here it says 43 million minters. Okay. But it also says there is an active stake. There are active stakers in the tune of 13,528. So that quickly tells you that Xen has some utility in the staking department. So let's say that you claimed your Xen, you can decide to stake it, and the APY is in the realm of 18%. So some 13,000 people are actually staking the Xen that they free minted and are earning an APY of 18%. By staking it, it means they are locking it into a smart contract and removing it from circulation. But there are other avenues that allow for a more deflationary Xen, hence a more valuable Xen. You know, before the besides its distribution deflating over time, there is also an incentive to burn Xen. How so? So, originally, since you could free mint Xen, people started free minting Xen of hundreds of wallets. In my case, I minted manually on multiple wallets, but I could not manage those wallets. I could not track the tenure of each wallet, and as such, I was losing much of the Xen that I was eligible for. Then came Xenfts. It's a protocol that allows you to mint multiple wallets in one go and lock it into an NFT, such that you only have to monitor the tenure of a Xenft and redeem a cumulative of all the free Xen from the cumulative wallets locked into the NFT. I don't know if you get that gist, but what I'm saying is this. If you click on Mint Xenft, this is another way to mint Xen, but this time on multiple wallets. So the VMU here is 100. It represents 100 different wallets. In only 2 transactions, I'll be able to mint 100 wallets at once instead of the previous way of doing it manually, wallet after wallet. Then at the end of the tenure, I'll be able to claim the cumulative Xen from all 100 wallets by simply burning the NFT and getting the Xen allocation associated with the NFT. However, in the course of doing this, you have to burn Xen to get an Apex NFT. So there are different categories of NFT. Some are scarcer than the others. To get an Apex NFT in the of the unique X unicorn attribute, I will need to have burned 10 billion Xen. Now, many people have minted this particular Xenft to reduce the hassle of monitoring 100 wallets. In this scenario, people may need to buy Xen because rarely do people have up to 10 billion Xen to execute this burn. To that effect, they will go to Coin Market Cap, go to Markets, look for an exchange where Xen is listed, and buy Xen, such that they can now burn it to get the Xenft that they desire. So there are different categories of Xenfts and different burn requirements. If you are getting a limited Xenft, for example, you will need to burn, let's see, just 10 million Xen. Now, if you're going collector, you don't need to burn Xen at all. But you can mint, you can also mint Xen. You can also mint Xen using this avenue. However, you don't need to burn Xen. But these Xenfts are not as scarce as the ones the Apex, and the Limited. Okay, so we've now seen that the community, first off, there's a widespread distribution of Xen among millions of users, creating a decentralized atmosphere and thus scarcity. But there is also an incentive to burn Xen, and one such incentive is Xenfts. But there are other third-party platforms that have come about that have adopted the same principles guarding Xen. They are independent projects, of course, but they've associated with themselves with the Xen narrative and incentivize people to burn Xen. So I'll just give an example of such a project. It's an independent project, but it's associated with the Xen ecosystem. And an example of that project is DBXen. So DBXen is an independent project. It allows you to earn their own native cryptocurrency. Their own native cryptocurrency is called DXN, but your access to their cryptocurrency involves burning Xen. So here it says choose the number of Xen batches you want to burn. If you want to burn one batch, it will cost you 2.5 million Xen. Now, because people want to earn DXN, which has its own value, as shown here, and has, because people want to earn this passively, which costs, which is in the realm of $10.71 currently, people are actively burning Xen using this protocol. Okay, and in a way of earning DXN. Now, there are other independent projects such as this that are modeled in a similar fashion. I don't know if I can remember another one offhand. Well, there is an ecosystem, there is a platform. Let me see if I can find its projects. Okay, so there's DBXen, there's Phoenix. Yes, that's another one. Oh, it shows Phoenix is not supported, but that's a third-party platform. It's called Phoenix. I've also used it before, and I've also burned Xen in the course of using it because I want to earn the cryptocurrency Phoenix, and in the course of attempting to earn Phoenix, I've had to burn Xen, meaning that I either free mint Xen, then claim it and burn it, or I bought it from the market and burned it. In my case, I bought it from the market and burned it instead of waiting for my tenure to elapse. You know, there's no time to waste. So there are many independent projects coming about in this fashion, incentivizing people to burn Xen. But in the future, more is to come, more utilities for Xen that will make it very deflationary. And one such ecosystem that is in the making and coming about very soon is the X1 blockchain. So the X1 blockchain is like, let's call it a native blockchain for the Xen ecosystem. We'll say the Xen ecosystem because it will also host all those third-party applications that we featured earlier on, such as DBXen, Xelon, Mars, Phoenix, and others that are to come. It's an entire blockchain. It's already currently in DevNet, as you will very quickly see. You see, MetaMask is already informing me to convert my network to the X1 DevNet. Now, it will apply the same strategy as Xen when it comes to the distribution of the XN token. Mind you, XN is the gas token of the Xen, the X1 blockchain. So every transaction involving the X1 blockchain, for example, if I wanted to mint a Xenft on the X1 blockchain, it will require me to pay gas, and the gas is priced in XN. So let's look at an example transaction. So this is the DevNet version of the X1 blockchain. I've currently added that network to MetaMask, and you will see that the gas is priced in XN. Okay, so the price of the gas in this case is 2XN because I'm trying to mint 100 wallets at once, and each wallet has its own gas. So this is the cumulative gas. If I was trying to mint just one wallet and I change this to one, the gas will be extremely small. Okay, So let's say that I effected the mint. I would have paid for the transaction using Xen. But the question is, how did I get Xen? How will you get Xen on the new blockchain when it enters mainnet, considering that it will start out at 0 supply, and it's applying the a similar principle as Xen when it comes to distribution, without VCs, without a pre-sale, organic distribution to anyone at any time. How is it managing to pull it off? So I'll just give you a gist of this, because this is supposed to be another video. But to get Xen on the X1 blockchain when it launches in mainnet, it will be a factor of all your burn activities associated with Xen. So right now, if you are burning Xen, or you are minting a Xenft, which requires you to burn Xen in some fashion, or if you are minting a Xenft, even irrespective of whether you burn Xen or not, simply by minting a Xenft, you will have an airdrop of X1 on the Xen on the X1 blockchain whenever they enter mainnet. So that's another driver and incentive for people to continuously burn Xen currently. So again, besides the utility of Xen, such as staking, besides its utility as a gateway token into other third-party cryptocurrencies, there's also an incentive to burn Xen continuously because of a prospective airdrop of the XN token, which is the gas token of an entire blockchain ecosystem. So how did I get this X1 on XN on the X1 DevNet version? I got it by minting Xenfts on whichever chain you desire. When I say whichever chain, any of the chains listed here. If you mint a Xenft on any of the chain here, you will get an airdrop of Xen, which you can now use to test out the X1 blockchain that is currently in its DevNet phase. In the future, however, you'll be getting an airdrop of Xen proportional to your burn activities involving Xen and your mints of Xenfts. So that's the jurisdiction for this video. I didn't want it to turn out too lengthy and too complicated, on the assumption that you are new to this ecosystem and you need to be prepped for navigating it. So go ahead, you have the opportunity of earning your current fresh cryptocurrency for free. All you need to pay is gas fees, and if you cannot pay $6 worth of gas fees on Ethereum, all other chains featured here have very tiny gas fees in the realm of 1 cent, 2 cents. But if you are going the route of minting multiple wallets by minting a Xenft instead of directly minting Xen, then the fee becomes bigger a bit, but still in the realm of $1 or so. So that's about it for this video. Start the motion, and if you have questions, simply contact the host. Avenues to do so is in the description. Again, you have no excuse not to earn your first cryptocurrency, because you can for free and in perpetuity. Now, speaking of minting Xen and the tenure, whether it's a Xen or a Xen directly or a Xenft that you are minting, you can select a tenure of 1 day, to earn your first Xen and begin to interact with the ecosystem more progressively. Or you can choose a lengthy tenure, so that the allocation size you get at the end of the tenure is millions of Xen. And who knows, during that time, the market cap of Xen, which is currently 22 million, with the more establishment of the X1 chain and the establishment of the Xen ecosystem at large, the valuation of your holdings at the time of your mint may be thousands of dollars. That's about it for this video. Contact the host using the description. Stay awesome.